Hello and welcome to episode 23 of our RollerCoaster Tycoon playthrough here in the Three Monkeys Park, where today's goal is 1,400 guests by the end of year 3 with a park rating of 600. This is the second scenario in the Corkscrew Follies expansion pack for the game. And the centerpiece of this map I always loved was this trio of roller coasters that race each other. And they interact and the tracks weave in and out. It's just a really cool looking thing. And you can see right here, this is currently the only thing in the park that we can actually utilize right now. Trains come right back in. Red one always comes in first, and then the yellow one's always last. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Just like the monkeys. Hence, Three Monkeys Park. But I digress. To get to 1,400 guests, we're going to have more than 3 neat roller coasters. So let's check what we've got here. A pretty nice selection of gentle rides. Decent selection of roller coasters. Thrill rides are going to need some love, water rides maybe as well, and of course we're going to have some actual food because you can't eat the $5 umbrellas. So, what we already have built in terms of shops and stalls, nothing, but not even an information kiosk. So, let's go ahead and get into our research and development. Maximum funding, no gentle rides. I'm going to hold off on roller coasters for the time being, and we're going to focus on thrill rides, shops and stalls, and water rides. Shouldn't be too long before we have something else that's worth having there. But we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road with some other fun stuff that we might be able to use, like this information kiosk, which of course we have to randomize the umbrella color, raise this to $5 like we always do, and move on to some other parts of the park. Now, these are in the middle, so we already have a pretty good contingent of the 219 guests that are in the park walking around most of the paths, so we don't have to worry about putting something in the back that's going to drive the guests in. And I think we're probably going to be okay. But let's take a second to watch these coasters go here, because I always thought this was cool. They all come up these lift hills, and then they go down more or less at the same time. It's not always perfectly synchronized, but it is really cool to see them all next to each other. And then when they go down the hills, then everything weaves in and out, and it's just a really cool time. Really cool stuff. It's just nice. I love it when stuff is synchronized like this. So, I would like to have other rides in this general vicinity, kind of around the coasters. We could also build directly on top of this. That's always allowed. We just never really do too much of it. So if we have flat rides, we could just kind of put a like a cap on this. But, you know, guests will stand on here and they'll watch the coaster going around, and that's always fun. But for the time being, we need to just actually get some stuff going that people are going to want to use. And the coasters do take up a ton of space toward the front of the park here. Not really going to be that easy for us to get stuff built without being pretty intentional about how it's going to get put in here. So if I can get... Yeah, see, that's not going to work. I believe, yeah, there's a very specific place in which these things will fit. Like, I can do this right here. I can go up that high, or I can go that high, and then, you know, it's a whole thing. But I move it one tile this way, and then it's immediately either there or all the way up here, and that's obviously not going to work. So if I do this, then I can have the entrance and the exit empty right onto the path. I do think... there's a thing in the way. But I can put that there, and I can put that, I think here should be fine. Let's just check and make sure what... We got that queue, and then I got I think this is called Cobblestone Path. I don't know if it actually names it ever. But that's what it looks like to me, so that's what I'll call it. Yeah, just nice, simple queue there. Open the merry-go-round for $1. And hey, guess what? It's about to rain, and we got our $5 umbrellas. Love to see it. Get that music going there. We, of course, are going to need a bathroom here, so that is a perfect place to put one of those. And then we don't really have any food at all, so we got balloons and we got drinks. Nice, simple things to just populate these parts of the path that are going to be very difficult to put anything else in. Very good. And there we go. What are we researching? Splash boats. I don't think that's a very good ride. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. There's one of those water rides that's just absolutely terrible and does not allow any up or down at all, just turns. I think that's the river ride, not to be confused with the river rapids. Splash boats could actually just be a bigger log flume. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when we get there. But we are going to want to start putting in things toward the back of the park. The merry-go-round right at the entrance is always a winner. If I don't put a haunted house in, I'm pretty sure someone's going to come hunt me for sport. So let's go ahead and try to find a spot where I could actually put this thing and not be taking up too much space here. We do have this little lake. That doesn't really serve that much of a purpose, but I don't need to build stuff on top of something just for the sake of doing that. And I think this spot right here, since we have this turnaround of this coaster, would be a great place for a launched free fall if we are able to get one of those. So we'll save that. And then maybe try to find a decent flat-ish space. Oh, see this right here? This is begging for a haunted house with these dead trees. That is some very good environmental storytelling opportunity there, folks. So if I can have a decent place that will fit this in here. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Just put a simple queue. It doesn't have to be long. In fact, yeah, we'll just do that, because right, you shouldn't ever need to wait in line to go in a haunted house unless it's like, you know, actually Halloween. Best value park in the country. Well, good, because it's free to come in here. I hope it's the best value park in the country. All right, so let's just try to bring this down as nice and easily as we can. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have lifted that up nicely there. So I don't want to have those handrails. I know it really doesn't matter, but it is nice. It is nice to have stuff that looks good. Now, it's funny, I turn it this way, I can hear the merry-go-round, but not the other three directions. All right, so that here, very, very simple. All right, and you know what we never do is we never put in scenery. We never ever put in scenery. I feel like we kind of should, because, hey, guess what? We got spooky theming. So how about some more dead trees, right? They're only $10. Only $10. And you can put these things on slopes. Got graveyard monuments. Oh, wow. Look at all this. Look at all this. We got all sorts of just real spooky stuff we can put absolutely everywhere. Big old skull. Why not? That doesn't really look like us. Oh, it's Mr. Bones. Okay. So there... Oh, no. Oh, no. There's okay. There's a guy, I think his name is Joel, who's part of Vine Sauce, and I guess he did some RollerCoaster Tycoon streams or whatever a long time ago, and I watched, like, somebody made a compilation thing. I was, like, laughing so hard I almost peed myself. But, yeah, anyway, this is Mr. Bones from the whole Mr. Bones Wild Ride copy pasta that was a big thing on the internet a long time ago. So, yeah, enjoy your theming there. Enjoy your Mr. Bones theming. Is there a spooky style station? I mean, that's not really, kind of like a carnival type. That's a castle. That's not going to work. Jungle theming, log cabin theme. See, none of these are really, that exciting. I guess this is okay. Plain style. All right, so enough of that. Splash boats. Yeah, okay, so this is actually just a variation on the log flume that I think has a... Oh, you know what? This actually might be a much better one, because it has the steepness. All right, so you got double drop. That's super safe. Kind of unfortunate looking, but 4.2. There you go. Alternative vehicle type? Well, how can you have an alternative vehicle type for splash boats? All right, whatever. Let's build it. So I have not played with this one in a long time. I don't want to block Mr. Bones there, so let's try to find another spot here. Can I turn the scenery off? I can. Okay, good. That's going to be so much easier to build. Turn this 90 degrees. Ooh, you know what? Well, it's too bad that that is the way it is because I think... Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. We can go up, down, and around. Or I can put that there. I think this might actually improve both of those things. All right, so I got splash boats. What possibly could there be in terms of some alternative vehicle design? Anyway, I'm very, very interested. Very interested to see what this does. I don't have another way to modify anything, so I guess that's pretty much it. How far out can I go with this? Oh, wow, that's actually a lot more than I thought. This should be a long enough queue, I think. Maybe. If it's not, then we'll figure it out. But I think, hopefully... Not enough cash. How did I already run out of... Oh, it's a $5,000 loan. I can go up to 15. All right, let's go up to 10. Give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. I'm going to... Okay, so that's at the same level. That was always going to be a thing. All right, so that will... Of course, there's land in the way. Land in the way. What about this? Okay, down, and there we go. All right, I'm going to extend this to here. That should actually work. All right, no more. There's no spooky trash cans, right? No. Okay. Put our trash cans on our slopes here. I actually don't know if I have any staff. I probably should have checked that. But would not be surprised if we didn't have anything. So let's come over here and put in. Oh yeah, so we got barf over there. We have one handyman. No, that's not going to work. 5 handyman, 2 mechanics. Oh, and these coasters, if I recall correctly, are very prone to breakdowns. So for 10, is these already set to 10 minutes? Okay, cool. That's actually really good. All right, somebody come ride this splash boat so I can feel vindicated, please. Anybody? Oh, I wonder how fast this actually goes. 31 miles per hour. That's pretty quick in a boat. That's really quick in a boat. I guess nobody wants to ride this in the rain, which I can't be surprised. Not going on double drop while it's rain. I really hope it doesn't rain this entire time or we're going to have wasted a whole bunch of money. Oh well. What's up next? Souvenir stalls. Alright, thank you. Thrill rides. I really, really want to get some go-karts or something in here. And normally I'd be all about building some shuttle loops with our looping roller coaster, but we already have 3 looping roller coasters. I don't think there's going to be that much merit to building another one. Whereas we do have the Spinning Wild Mouse 1 custom with no name that I still somehow have not come up with. At least that I can remember. So you know how that goes. Let's just go ahead and put in, if I can find a place for it to go, a lovely roller coaster just like this. That's a decent spot for it. So open sesame. In we go. Nice and simple there. And of course we have our regular wooden wild mouse that we can pick any number of these fun things from. But I'm more interested in these splash boats and why nobody's going on the splash boats. See, look, put it right next to all these roller coasters, raised that excitement rating a whole 0.37. That's pretty good. Hey, somebody's in line. Hey, there's people on there. Nice. 2 people on the ride, and they're in the very front on the same side of the boat. That boat is going to be scraping the bottom of that thing so hard. Alright, souvenir stall. Don't really care about that. And I really don't like these twisted pirate ship things. Mr. Bones. What else am I going to be doing here? Mazes are okay. They're generally like a nothing burger, though. So if I put a Ferris wheel in, do I have a decent spot for one? These guys right here actually are... it's a pretty decent spot for one. And it's a Ferris wheel, so you know it's not going to be a big draw, but you want it to be accessible. So this is actually a pretty good spot for it. I'll go ahead and just pop this queue there, because again, it's a Ferris wheel, it's constantly going in and out, so you shouldn't really have a long queue for it. And that fills in some space nicely, and is right next to the roller coaster. So that should be nice. Alright, now, let's zoom in on boat number 2, traveling at 2 miles per hour. Will they scream? Will they not scream? Find out next time in Dragon Ball Z. No screaming. No splashing noise whatsoever. What's up with that? Well, I wonder if they want to get off the... no, say it was great, and it's a really good value. All right, how much am I charging for this? $2? All right, that's fine. 1 person in the line, 7 people on the ride, so I guess... yeah, send that boat away. Everybody's in the front... look, all right. Anyone who has ever gone on a canoe trip is going to know immediately you cannot have people only sit in the front of the boat. You got to have the heavier person in the back and the lighter person in the front. And if you're by yourself, you're in the back. So I hope they enjoy just scraping the front of that boat the whole time. Let's leave them alone. Why didn't that click? All right. Another water ride, 30th of May. Let's go ahead and hit that turbo. Not turbo, just the fast turbo with Mr. Bones. Because I need to get some more rides in here. 1,300, is it 13 or I think it's 14. Yep, 14. 1,400 is not unattainable, but we are going to need to put in some more stuff before we get... oh, somebody screamed. Good. Hey, there you go. That's a full boat. 22 people on the ride, and that boat, I think, has 16. It is objectively very funny that that one is going quicker than the fully loaded one. Good job. We gonna scream when we all go down? Yeah? Okay. Just reminds me of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride with the drops like that. Dinghy slide. Dinghy slide. See, I want to, before this whole thing is over, I want to build one of these just incredibly stupid ones. Although, honestly, I think we did build one of them. But, like, look how stupid this is. Look how dumb this is. I don't even think I can build it because it's not a flat area. Well, anyway, it's just a simple loop and nobody cares about that. Alright, we need to get another roller coaster in here that isn't the Spinning Wild Mouse. Or El Cheapo. The side friction roller coaster, forget it. Mine Train's a little big. Classic Wooden is a great one, but it's expensive and we don't have the money, so we really need to be just absolutely milking these for all they're worth. $2. $2. No, this is a centerpiece coaster. This is at least $4. At least $4. That's why we're not making any money. All right. Yeah, because these queues are... well, they're not full, but they are reasonably... oh, somebody broke down. That's too bad. Speak No Evil broke down. Silenced. Mr. Bones. Alright, man, am I going to have to build one of these? I think I am. River Rapids. I hope that's the last water ride, because there's not really that many good water rides. I guess we'll find out. 28th of June. The River Rapids is fine. It's just, it's a little expensive for the amount of throughput it can generate of actual high quality, high dollar stuff. We'll see, I guess. Now, is that the last water ride? No, it's not. Well, guess what? No more water rides. It's thrill rides all day. Or nothing. Yeah, and there's not that many pre-made things 5.6. With the vehicle design unavailable. How do you have vehicle design unavailable? It's a boat. Is there a special boat that I'm missing or something? Plus, there's not really anywhere good to put this. There's not a very high supports thing. I could put this right in the front of the park, but that's probably super ugly. Yeah, see, this just isn't going to work. I'd rather not spend my time in these videos custom making a river rapids ride. Although this does seem to want to work here, but getting the path in is probably going to be annoying, so you know what, let's just not do that. Thrill Ride, 28th of July. Let's see what they can come up with. In the meantime, I guess we can humble ourselves and put in a twist. Scrambled Eggs 1, or whatever you want to call that disaster of a thing. Now, this actually does fit in here, which probably isn't a bad thing. So, I will just go ahead and pop that there. You know what? No, I don't want that. I want to remove that specific tile there because I think it's going to be better served to put shops and stalls there. And the twist doesn't really need a very long queue anyway. So how about a souvenir stall that sells umbrellas at our lovely price of $5? Yeah, see, look at that. We're making so much more money, even though we doubled the price of this thing. 47 people in the queue. 30-something people in the queue. Yeah, see, people will still get on this any day of the week. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. And this ride is pretty popular, looks like. Yeah, 48 people already. We're going to have a whole bunch of people waiting. They all go at the same time. All right. Launched free fall. You know it. You know it. Guests are hungry. Can't find anywhere to buy food. Well, they should have thought about that before they came to a theme park. Yeah, we are absolutely putting this in here. Absolutely. So this is a 4 radius. So this is going to be closer to one side or the other. I guess what I'll do is I'll just pop that there. Look at that. Look at that. We got our escape hatch. We're charging $3. Let's go. And then we can put a nice... Nope, not that button. I'm used to this being on the wrong side. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and... I guess not do that. That there. Put this here. And then, nice and easy, down to the path there. Very good stuff. Put a bench. Put a bench. Mr. Boons. Oh, yeah, look at all that barf on the ground. Where's our handyman? Well, eventually it'll get cleaned up. That's the attitude, right? Alright. We'll just leave that there. That is a great spot for that. Go-karts. You already know. I love go-karts so much. What a dumb attraction. Where do I want to put this? Do we want spooky go-karts? Yeah, me too. When I think about go-karts. Alright. So let's just go ahead and raise this little tunnel entrance here. And just make this look nice and simple there. Go-karts I don't think really get very much of a bonus for going underground, but oh, you know what? I guess this is fine. I guess this is fine. Big long go-kart track. We just have to be able to get it above ground at some point. Now, of course, raise your lower land first. Let's not do that. Let's just go straight this way. Then we'll just bring that right out. So it starts at 25, then it goes to 40. Have this come all the way around here. Not quite, not quite. I guess we'll go up more. Carve into the little bit there. That's fine. Why not? Give them something nice to drive around on. 45 feet, and then we can come down. Make sure we can cross over the path. That should be tall enough, and it looks like it is. Yeah, just barely. Can't forget about Mr. Bones. Bring this down. Cut through that one tree. Say we're sorry to Mr. Bones. And then, I guess... No, not quite. Not quite enough. I think if I'm intelligent with this, which we all know is a little bit of a stretch, bring this down this way. Ooh, not quite. Let's go one more. One more. So there we go. That way, that way, that way. Not quite. Not quite. Down. And then... That levels off at 25. Gives us plenty of room. And then in we go. So now we have to attach a station, which is going to be an interesting problem to solve. So I think... Oh, there's only a couple spots I can actually fit. Well, the entrance going on that side is fine. Exit might actually have to be here to get this to work nicely. So let's just do that. All right. So the entrance underground. Remember, you don't want to have a hugely long queue for this. I just need to be able to... There we go. Need to be able to get this to attach. Doesn't have to be complicated. Just has to exist. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be an unavoidable situation here with this, but that's fine. Alright, and then down we go. Nicely done with this. Kind of subjectively a little bit of a disaster, but that's fine. Alright. $144 an hour. That's going to go way up. And look, we got go-karts. They come up and they go around. It's 3 laps. It's beautiful. Say hi to Mr. Bones. And you move on with your life. Top Spin. What a beautiful ride. That's not the Top Spin. That's a Roto Drop. Top Spin's a much better ride. Already in March year 2. We're about halfway there. 3D Cinema. Is that going to be our last one? It usually is. Yep. Alright, so we'll put that there. We still don't have anywhere for guests to buy something to eat, which is unfortunate. I think this is as close as I'm really going to be able to get here. Top Spin 1, put that on intense mode. Now, if I'm able to put a path, which I am, that's good. That works. Nice simple three deal here. How many does this hold? 8? Good. And the Roto Drop is pretty good. There is a way to game this where you can still get a fully functional ride that has insane throughput by not even finishing it. It just goes up a tiny bit and then goes back down. But that's no fun. Nobody enjoys that except people trying to min-max everything, and then that's not... that's just not very fun. So... yeah, like, just to demonstrate how stupid this is, or to let you get away with that, yeah. Watch how quick that is. And that still gives you an excitement rating of 3.73. It's a 7-second ride time. And this thing holds 16 passengers. So, obviously, you want it to be a little bit more exciting. That's 75 feet, so that's a 60-foot drop. That, if we test it, should be substantially better. Well, better morally to actually, you know, have somebody pay money to do it. I don't know, your mileage may vary, I suppose. Take this hill down a little bit so we can have enough of a thing there for a full set of dudes to get on there. see, they're lining up already. Yeah, so until the park gets really full, this probably isn't going to be running full rides. But how's our go-karts doing? Alright, so that's not stellar. Favorite ride at 34 guests, though. Really good value, queuing for ages. How many guests are in the queue? 33. Okay, well that really shouldn't be that big of a deal because we have 10 carts. Although maybe 3 laps is too much for a track of that length. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Better question is, how much money are these guys making? 5,400 an hour. 40. Really? That one's making less? Huh, I wonder why that is. Well, there's a lot of vomit all over the place. Mini suspended roller coaster. I already have a wooden roller coaster. There's that. Oh, that must be like reversed cars or something. They like to do that. Nowhere to buy food unless you want to eat balloons. Was it Nile Red that made the video about turning latex gloves into hot sauce or something? That's terrifying. Yeah, wooden roller coaster. Oh, that's a messed up merry-go-round sound. So, oh, hold on. Classic wood. What is this? That's like a new wooden roller coaster. Does that have, ooh, articulated trains? So you can do the tighter curves on the track. Well, now color me interested. Color me interested here. Oh, see, this is like the same kind of deal. Rolling Thunder. Yeah, see, that's got the loop. Well, I mean, it already had the loop before. But who is Judge Roy and why is he screaming? Hardwood. Which one of these has the articulated trains? I guess this is probably just the same thing. That's unfortunate. So I would like to build one of these, but they're very expensive. And well, I guess I technically can afford it. Maybe it's not going to be the best thing ever. Microphobia. There's another small one. This one's cool because it has the interlocking loops. Black Widow, I think, was a decent design. Oh, here you go. Yeah, just do one of those numbers right there. That actually might fit pretty well over here. Can I get away with rotating that? No, it's pretty ugly. And theoretically, the lower the cost, the lower the supports are on this, but go with that. Yeah, see, that's got the articulated trains. Oh, those were colored in a way, and then I just messed it up. Plus 4% excitement, plus 2% nausea, and you can reverse it, which is diabolical. But I suppose that's probably worth a $4 price of admission, which we will have to get connected here. Hopefully it will allow me to actually connect. Ah, Black Widow in the way. Here we go again. Alright, so I got 4 coming from that. Oh, good. I'm actually going to be able to do it. It's always nice. So if I can get away with that, can I go that way? Can I go that way from this tile? No, I cannot. But I can from here. So I don't think it needs to be a super long queue. It just needs to, you know, actually exist. So down she goes. And it looks like this is begging to be attached to one of these paths over here. So if we turn on our slope enhancificator, just do one of these numbers, spend a whole bunch of money on landscaping that nobody asked for, and then just bring this in this way. We can put another couple of stalls or something there. Alright, so that's Black Widow, which needs to be opened. Hopefully somebody goes on it before it's tested, which is maybe not going to happen, but it'll be a thing. Ferris wheel 1 still hasn't been fixed. What are my mechanics doing? Oh, fixing Ferris wheel 1. Okay, thanks, I guess. Let's hire some more mechanics. And hire some more handymen because we can. Nice and easy. get all sorts of stuff taken care of here. 800 guests, so we are a little more than halfway, and getting this other roller coaster is definitely going to help. But everything... Wow, that's a high intensity rating. 8.23. I mean, there's definitely guests that will ride that, but not going to be the best outcome for most of the people, I don't think. Let's see, how are we looking here? What did we research? The hot dog stall. There's finally food. They researched hats before they researched food? Wow, okay. Where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put this? Right there is probably actually not that bad of a spot. Can't believe we had to research hot dogs. It's like an innate part of, well, anything. But it's the only food we have, so I kind of want to build another one, but at the same time I think we probably are going to have to wait. See what happens. Still pretty popular over here. That's not bad. I do think I need to turn off roller coasters at this point because we just researched the bobsled, which apparently a lot of people don't like. I always thought it was kind of cool. There's not really that many good pre-made designs for this. Big Bob. Icicle Bob. Well, what's the difference? This is a small coaster. Maybe that'll be a decent thing here. Ooh, are we gonna have some interaction? We might. Alright, so that is... Ooh, that's actually cheaper. But that's as close as we can get at that same height. So let's, I guess, just roll with that. And I can... Wow, I can put this pretty much anywhere I want, huh? Alright, so that's going to be the start. And that's going to be the end. Very good. $3 because we can. Bobsled trains, no reason to change that. No, that's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. That's also not where that goes. Come on. There we go. Good job. Nice, simple deal here. That is not going to cut the mustard, is it? Let's go down. Wow, that's actually surprising how long that thing was. Alright. And there we go. So now you can go up to get on your bobsled coaster. They can't see anything. Alright, 947 guests. Working our way up. Working our way up. Fries. There you go. Now we got food. Everybody loves fries. Well, I don't know. I'm sure somebody doesn't, but that's not my problem. Now, these souvenir big foam hats are really stupid. They're really dumb. Actually, no, you know what? No, we're not going to random color. We're not going to random color. We're going to pause this. Who's purchased a hat? How many hats have I sold? 2. What color are there? Are we going to have the limited edition red and black hats and change the color to something else entirely? Or do we just... Yeah, okay, we'll just randomize it. It's easier. It's just easier to do it that way. But I'm pretty sure they're just these big, yeah, large foam hats. Yes, pay all your money and have a dumb hat on your head. Thanks for the profit. This go-kart's still... People, I'm telling you, man, they're feral about the go-karts. 7 people on Mr. Bones. It's not Haunted House 1, it's Mr. Bones' house. Not Mount Bones. Mr. Bones' house. Except it probably needs the actual thing there. What else can and should I build? Pizza stall. Oh, now we're talking. We got fries, hot dogs, and pizza. Every 8-year-old's dream. Alright. Probably should turn on some other research at this point, but I don't really know what else there's going to be for us to want to build. How's the Black Widow doing? 28 people on the ride. Is that full? It seems like it is. These are Yeah, 2 passengers per car, 14 passengers per train. All right. Well, if it's printing money, then we're good to go. $4,500 an hour. That sounds good to me. All right, pizza. Pizza stall 1. Put in a bathroom next to the pizza stall. There you go. It's just like going to the mall with a Sbarro. We could probably use another one of these information kiosks in the back part of the park here. Everything is ticking along quite nicely, it seems. Escape hatch, for some reason, isn't getting a whole lot of customers. It's a really good value. Okay, good. Go ride it. Alright. Just shy of 1,100 guests. I think we are going to need a couple more roller coasters. What else would I actually want to build? The mini suspended coaster isn't really that great. Oh, we're going to research burgers. But insecticide. There's one of the... Wow, okay, that's ridiculous, first of all. 6.8. There's one of these that wasn't too expensive and also had decent stats. Bat flyer. Yeah, see, the problem is most of these don't have the vehicles, which is a big letdown. Like, look how absurd this is. It's not gonna let me build it, huh? Too high for supports. It's usually what happens. Yeah, forget it. Little tiny coaster. Well, we finally figured out what a burger was, so let's go ahead and put one of those up here. Why not? Put in some benches along here so we can, you know, actually have people sit. It's always good. Another shop stall. I guess they'll turn roller coasters back on. Who knows? Maybe they'll come up with something interesting and exciting. Maybe. Maybe not. We built all of these. And why are people not, why are they not queuing up for the escape hatch? Well, in mass quantities, at least. Ah, yeah, there you go. Broken down merry-go-round. Do we have any hot spots for barfiness over here? It looks like that. Huh. I feel like this roller coaster could benefit from having a third train, but who am I to disrupt success when it's already making that much money? Fruity Ice's stall. Is that because you don't have enough dairy to legally call it ice cream? That's probably actually why. Alright, now please research something actually neat that we can use like a roller coaster. I say when the park already has 10 roller coaster designs available and then all these things going constantly. We could use a little roller coaster over here, which is why I kind of wanted to put the mini suspended one in, but those are kind of garbo. Classic mini, El Cheapo, as the name implies. So we've got 1,130 guests. I actually don't have those errors of you don't have the right vehicles. So maybe there's hope yet. Raging rocket? No rockets, no raging. Well, that's too bad. What about if I flip it this way? No? It seems it doesn't like the height of the supports. That's always the problem with these little baby rides. Yes, it's not gonna do it. I hesitate to put El Cheapo in, just because, well, it's El Cheapo. It's supposed to be cheap. It's kind of cheesy. Speaking of cheesy, cheesy mice, no vehicle design, boo. Mini miner. Mouse type. We built this thing. This is another just kind of okay design. That's not awful. It's not great either, but I just would like to have something that doesn't look like complete and utter garbage. I guess that's... Oh, okay, got rid of the tree. That's too bad. Well, this will be fine. We'll do $3. Should be pretty simple. And then there you go. And all the mice are different colors. How cute. I love that. Now we just need people to actually get on this thing. And I'm going to start paying back the loan. Finished paying back the loan. That went great. Ah, the corkscrew roller coaster. Yeah, there's one of these you can make like the ultimate cheese coaster with just a single half loop. Slippery seals. That sounds fun. Triple court. What in the world are... Okay, I've said this like 8,000 times every time this comes up. They just have some of the most ridiculously stupid designs. That's a simple one. That just looks nuts. Does that have boosters on it? That's a certain thing there. I think I've made... This is actually a pretty cool one. Oh, you know what? This might fulfill our shuttle loop destiny right here. I'll just put this on that side there. It is June of year 3, so we probably should get a move on getting people into this theme park here. Powered launch without passing station. Let's be very clear. It has to wait for a full load. There is no maximum waiting time or it's going to get stuck. And nobody likes that. So that's a whole thing. Alright, let's come out of super ultra turbo mode here. Because we need another 210 guests in the next couple of months. And we have the cash, so I guess let's just do a park advertisement thing. 12 weeks would be June, July, August, September. Yeah, that's fine. Just dump the cash. See, the problem with this is the guests aren't going to want to ride a ride that's untested. But I can't test it because then the train won't come back to the station. I'm pretty sure. But we'll give it a shot. We'll let it redeem itself here. Okay. Now, if it can actually make it back to the station, then we'll be in good shape. But I don't know. Oh, yeah. See, this is the problem with this design, is it's not quite fast enough. So, what I think I did the last time was I increased the speed and added another piece of track, which of course is going to make it more intense, but also will allow it to actually exist. Yeah, there's no way that it's going to go all the way up there, but now it can actually go back through the deal. Hopefully. There you go. All without passing the station. Oh, yes. Look at that. And here they come. Very good. Well, hopefully people actually ride this. Virginia Reel. Oh, boy. Another useless roller coaster. Well, I mean, it's not inherently useless. It's just really, Oh, speaking of, the park with the best roller coasters. Texas Tubs 5.4, 6.0, but there's no vehicle design. 6.8, but that is some weird looking stuff. Like Tron or something. I kind of like this, actually. It's $14,000, so I don't think that's going to work. Virginia Reel 1 looks a whole lot like Texas Tubs. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. Alright. Alright, Virginia Reel 1. It's time to reel. Where can I put you, Virginia Reel 1? I don't really see a whole lot of opportunity for great roller coaster locations. Oh yeah, I could just put it right over the station platforms of all this mess. Yeah, that's a great idea. Absolutely fantastic choice. Where am I going to be able to do this? Can I rotate? See, that's too tall. 'Cause I need to be able to bring guests into the park. See, I got this mess. Oh, hey, hold on. Are these intersecting in a fun and fresh way? Let's do that, yeah. Yes, sir, get this thing in here. Somehow I don't think I'm gonna have people busting down the doors to ride the Virginia reel. How did this... There we go. And that should connect very nicely there. Virginia reel 1. Turn it on, let's go. Reverser roller coaster. I'm pretty sure that's just like a regular one. Yeah, and then the cars can, they can do what... This is a very old roller coaster design. What in the world? People come up with these crazy things. Yeah, I'm going to ride the 1.5 mile long roller coaster. Okay. It's like, these don't look terrible. But I think with what we've got now, we're probably okay. We're probably alright. See, look at all these roller coasters. And the 3 monkeys are still in the middle of the park. We didn't get rid of them. They're still operating. Everything is going just fine. Now the question is, can we get to 1,400 guests? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that question is yes, because it's already at 13-something. So, I suppose now is the time where we go ahead and do our end of episode debrief while we wait for the victory sign to come up. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. I know it's a lot to go through the entirety of RollerCoaster Tycoon, but we're going to do it, hopefully. We managed to get through the original game, and now we're on the second scenario of the first expansion. And of course, we have... I don't even know how many left in this one, and then you have Loopy Landscapes. And then you get to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. So there's still, I don't know, at least 80 of them to go. But I really enjoy just getting to see all these different parks and all the fun stuff we get to do here. So thanks for supporting the series. Thanks for supporting the channel. Beard Boosters also, I say, as the merry-go-round dies in audio. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited, really glad that we get to do this. So your support is what makes it possible. Don't ever think that whatever you're doing is pointless, because every view, every comment, every whatever interaction makes it possible for the videos to reach more people, which means they do better, which means I can justify doing more videos. So that's always a fun thing, and I'm just very thankful we get to spend this time together. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the victory screen, and then that's going to be all she wrote. All right, and there you have it. Three Monkeys Park completed with a company value of $355,000. I actually had to go back in post and re-record my end of episode thing here because I guess I forgot to unmute the microphone after that time lapse, but we're going to go ahead and get our name on that list. And that's all she wrote. Have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing with it. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.